Hello students, this is Abhimanyu Maharana stand as your chemistry lecturer and welcome to your class 11 chemistry. Don't be worried. At the beginning, I would like to suggest you first keep in your mind that chemistry is easy to all of you. Okay, at the beginning, I am suggesting you first keep in your mind that chemistry is easy for you because you all are human beings. Am I right or not? You all are human beings. So most talented organism in this world is human. Okay. So you all are belongs from science field. That's the credit of you people. Okay, you all belongs from science. Okay, so as a science student, I need to suggest you that don't memorize anything. Okay, as a science student, you realize every statement of every teacher, whether the teacher belongs from physics background, mathematics background, chemistry background, myself. Okay, so in every moment, in every time, you should have that potential, that I mean to say, you should be very creative in nature. You should be very creative in nature. You naturally feels what is happening there, why the teacher has written like this, what is the reason behind every phenomenon. Okay, that's the role of a science student. Okay, you have to research in everything. Okay, so first of all, no need to take any pressure in this at the beginning. Okay, so keep in mind that is chemistry is easy, science is easy for you. Okay, next, let us since you all are to achieve science, the future in science field. So first it is our courtesy to know what do you mean by science. विज्ञान कौन? विज्ञान विज्ञान बिग माने कौन? बड़ा सा ना सेमती नुह विज्ञान. ओके, सो it is nothing but a classified knowledge. A classified knowledge. Okay, science is nothing but a classified knowledge. So let us write down what do you mean by science. Okay, so first is what is science? What is science? Okay, very simple statement is there. Science is nothing but truth. Okay, science is true. Every truth is called science. Okay, so here I can write the definition of science first. Science can be defined as the classified knowledge of observation, identification, description, experimental, investigation, and theoretical explanation of natural phenomena. Natural phenomena. Okay, so science can be defined as the classified knowledge of observation, identification, description, experimental investigation, and theoretical explanation of natural phenomena. Okay, so do you know who is the subject over here? किए ये सब काम करिया दरकार? You. Okay, you yourself have to do observation, you have to observe, you have to identify, you have to describe, you have to do experimental investigation, and you have to finally write the theoretical explanation behind your experiment. Okay, then you are said to be a scientist. Okay, whenever you are regarded as a scientist, केतबेले तमे गुटे वैज्ञानिक होई परियो आज्ञा जेतबेले आपण ऑब्जर्वेशन करि परिबे, आइडेंटिफिकेशन करि परिबे, डिस्क्रिप्शन करि परिबे, एक्सपेरिमेंटली इन्वेस्टिगेट करि परिबे, थियोरेटिकल एक्सप्लेनेशन भी दे परिबे आपनकर एक्सपेरिमेंट रो कोन रिजल्ट बाहरला. इफ यू can draw the proper conclusion of your experiment, then you are said to be as a scientist and belongs from science field. Okay, so hopefully mo bhabuji tomane ei सब काम करि परिबो. ठीक अछि. So in order to getting it properly, the meaning of science, very simple example I am providing you. Okay, छोट पिलांगर गोटे एग्जांपल दउची. सपोज यू टेक टू ग्लासेस आर देयर, one glass over here and another glass over here. ठीक, and you just use two lemons. Okay, this is one lemon and this is another lemon, two lemons. Okay, next, and you take some simple salt over here, simple salt. Okay, this is salt, simple salt. ठीक, next you just fill the two glass with water. Okay, so here it is filled with normal tap water, normal tap water. Okay, and in this glass again you just take water and add this salt over here. Okay, so this one will be your salt water. This one is your salt water. Here this one is salt plus water. Okay, so this arrangement that I have done over here, I have taken two glasses, certain amount of salt, water and two lemons. Okay, so this is called your experimental setup, or in science whenever you need to do any experiment, then the instruments are required. Okay, and such instruments are known as apparatus. Apparatus means instruments used for experimental purpose. Okay, so here our experimental setup consists of two glass, water, certain amount of salt and two lemons. Okay, so right now if I put a lemon in this glass which contains normal water, so now just inject a lemon with this glass full of water, normal water, then what happens? The lemon is completely dipped in the water and it is sticked at the bottom here. Okay, Next, you just take another lemon, this lemon let's say, and put it in this container, in this glass, which contains salt water. Okay, so what happens, you will see the lemon fluids in this situation, fluids over water. Here the lemon completely dipped inside water, but in case of salt water, it fluids over salt water. It fluids over salt water. Okay, so the arrangement you have considered over here, this is called experimental setup. And what you observe over here, you observe whenever lemon is put in the glass containing normal tap water, then it is completely dipped and sticked at the bottom. ये कौन हला पूरा बुड़ी गला ई बॉटम रे लागि रहला, ठीक अछि। किंतु जरा सॉल्ट वाटर भीतर हमें आउ गुटे लेंबू को एठी इंजर्ट करछु, तो से लेंबूटी कोन होची ना ई सरफेस रे वाटर सरफेस रे कोन होची ना फ्लोट्स होची, भासुची। ओके, सो दिस इज योर ऑब्जर्वेशन, जहां तमे निजो आखि रे देखिलो, दैट इज कॉल्ड ऑब्जर्वेशन। ओके, नेक्स्ट conclusion, or you have to explain, you have to provide your theoretical explanation. Okay, so from this observation, it is concluded that due to density difference, the situation is here like this, and the situation here, that is lemon fluids over water. How? Now because here the density of lemon, or you can say that the density of lemon is greater than that of tap water or normal water. Okay, that's why it is completely dipped to the bottom. Next, here the case is opposite, that the density of lemon is less than that of tap water. That's why less than that of salt water. That's why lemon fluids over water. Okay, this is called experiment, this is called science. Okay, next I would like to do another example over here. Suppose this one is one container, okay, and within this container I have taken copper sulfate solution, CuSO4, okay, and if I insert a zinc rod, this one, the zinc rod, okay, zinc rod. So this is my experimental setup. I have taken a glass cylinder over here, which is partly filled by copper sulfate solution, okay, and a zinc rod is dipped inside the solution. Okay, so zinc rod ta mu imti inject kali. So this is my experimental setup. Then next second case is observation. Mu kon observe kali agara. Now the observation is like this. You know copper sulfate, its color is blue colored solution. Blue colored solution. Okay, so observation over here is आहिस्ता आहिस्ता देखा गला कौन ना ये जिंक रॉड it dissolves in the solution. Sorry. So here what happens, this solution, what you observe over here, the solution this is your zinc rod. What happens, the blue color of the solution gradually faded away. So here the solution was blue color, okay, but here the solution becomes light blue, or you can say there is the blue color is reduced. Okay, so reduction of blue color is there. आस्ते आस्ते ये blue color टा जो इटा जो deep देखा होता blue color right now here ये blue color टा आस्ते आस्ते कौन है ना faded away है. Why? Because in this copper sulfate solution Cu2 plus ion was there initially. Okay, so here the situation is different. What happens now? This zinc rod gradually dissolves. This zinc rod gradually dissolves in the solution. Okay, so dissolves means the zinc rod with the contact of this solution it converted into Zn2 plus ion. Okay, zinc rod solution भितर को Zn2 plus ion एक आसला and in the inside this solution initially Cu2 plus ion are there. Cu2 plus ion was there. So copper 2 plus already Cu2 plus here, SO4 2 minus here. So here this Cu2 plus what happens gains 2 electrons lost by this zinc rod. So it again by gaining these 2 electrons again it deposited over as in the form of copper. So जेतरे Cu2 plus ion रो मात्रा टा solution भितर कमी होउची तो blue color आस्ते आस्ते कोन होउची faded होउची. That is due to the reduction of Cu2 plus ion. Okay, so इटा तमे electrochemistry पढियो. No, don't be worried. But what is science? What is experiment? What is the criteria in order to be a scientist that I am saying? Okay, this is what I call science. Clear? Chemistry definition जानिबाटा तो निहाती दरकार पिले. ठीक. So let us discuss what is chemistry. What is chemistry? Very simple. Chemistry is a branch of science. Physics is a branch of science. So chemistry is also the branch of science. So chemistry definition. The branch of science. The branch of science which deals with the composition of matter, and various physical and chemical properties associated with it is called chemistry. So chemistry deals with matter. Okay, we'll discuss what is matter. So chemistry, do you know paramanu, atom, anu, molecules? Okay, so everything in this universe consisting of atoms and molecules. Okay, so chemistry can also be regarded as it is the study of atoms and molecules also. It is the study of atoms and molecules. Okay, so this is about the definition of chemistry, science that we have discussed right now. Now regarding the scope of chemistry. Okay, वो scope of chemistry कहते कहबी जिते कहब सेते कम हो. Okay, so chemistry रो scope, you know, chemistry is our life. Unless chemistry, our life is totally worthless. How? Because you know it has many scopes in agriculture. Okay, you know various chemicals are used in cultivation. Okay, जिते सब रासायनिक सार तुम यूज कर कल्टिवेशन कल्टिवेशन हेले तो खाद्य हम खाद्य हेले तुम खाइब ओके सो इन एग्रीकल्चर you are using different chemicals for better yield of food okay so in agriculture it plays a vital role and you know about medicine in every medicine jara hela ko paracetamol khaucho ki whatever Dizane whatever medicines are there okay so in every there is organic compounds are present in your medicines this is the scope of these are the scope of chemistry and what food shelter all the things okay health in different industries okay and in checking pollution also and you are frequently using different plastics these are which consists of which are nothing but your polymers okay so chemistry is everywhere in everywhere there is a chemistry you are using dyes okay विभिन्न बहुत किछि कलरफुल जिंस तुम यूज करछो these are dyes these are chemicals okay so unless chemistry life is totally worthless life can't exist without chemistry okay you see जल बिना के बंची परियो is there anybody you need water for your survive okay if I ask what is the formula of water molecule भाई जल अणुर आणविक संकेत कौन कुआ भाई H2O means what chemistry H2O means chemistry भात तो खाउछ राइस सब ओडिसा पिला कि को फॉरेन लो आछरे भात खाउछ से कौन अच्छी कार्बोहाइड्रेट मीन्स केमिस्ट्री ओके क्लॉथ पिंस विभिन्न डिजाइन ड्रेस सब पिंस दीज आर पॉलीमर्स सो पॉलीमर मीन्स केमिस्ट्री ओके सो you know if chemistry is there we are there if there is no chemistry so we have no life we never exist is that clear so next there are different branches of chemistry so many branches of chemistry but for the sake of convenience तुम खाली मन रख there are 4 important branches in chemistry okay mainly I am not saying mainly one is physics second one you can say oh sorry so these are branches of science so branches there are branches of chemistry I can say branches of chemistry one is organic chemistry next one that is inorganic chemistry third one that is physical chemistry and the fourth one that is analytical chemistry okay biochemistry so these are lots of branches of chemistry okay so next we will go through since chemistry deals with the study of matter and its composition okay so let us discuss about what do you mean by matter or our heading will be natures of matter now let us discuss very important that is natures of matter okay matter means this one is matter bottle is matter whatever surrounding you that is matter whatever you can feel practically which is certain mass and occupying some space, you can practically feel that thing, that is called matter. Okay, chair, table, fan, all these things, whatever you can feel, you can touch it, you can feel it practically, that is called matter. Okay, this marker having some weight and it has some, it also occupies some space, it has certain volume, so this is matter. Okay, so definition of matter very simple, that is anything having certain mass and occupying some space is called a matter. That is called a matter. Okay, again there is a term, one is mass and another one is weight. These two terms are different. Okay, mass, you just remember, mass of a body is always same or constant, always constant. Okay, means if I consider two positions, at the top of the mountain and here at the bottom of the hill, or you can say this one is sea level. If your mass over here, that is 50 kg, then at the top of the mountain the mass is also 50 kg. Okay, but weight, its meaning is something different. Okay, so weight means it is the force with which a body, or you can say object, is attracted towards earth. Okay, and where do you know this W, that is equal to m into g, where this g is beta acceleration due to gravity, जोटा को तुम उड़िया रे बुझ त्वरण, acceleration due to gravity. Okay, so W, that is equal to m into g, and you know the value of g varies from point to point. Okay, means the value of g is not constant, that's why weight varies but mass always remains constant. Okay, very good. Now let us discuss about the classification of matter. Classification of matter. So next topic, that is classification of matter. Classification of matter. Okay, so first one, that is physical classification. Physical classification. Physical, or depending upon the state of matter, physically matters are broadly classified into three categories. Okay, physical classification, matter classified into three categories. One is solid, the second one, that is liquid, and the third one, you know, that is gases. Solid, liquid and gas. Solid कौन, जार definite shape अच्छी, volume अच्छी, that is called solid. Okay, so a solid having solid shape, or you can write solid shape solids have definite shape and definite volume. ओके सॉलिड शेप डेफिनाइट जहाँ डेफिनाइट शेप अच्छी डेफिनाइट वॉल्यूम अच्छी दैट इज कॉल्ड सॉलिड. ओके एंड दीज आर हाईली इनकम्प्रेसिबल इन नेचर. यू can't compress a solid very easily. Okay, liquid shape no definite shape. लिक्विड रो कौन सी डेफिनाइट शेप नहीं, नो डेफिनाइट शेप, बट हैव डेफिनाइट वॉल्यूम as per the shape of as per the volume of container in which it is taken. भाई लिक्विड रो तो कौन सी शेप नहीं, बट लिक्विड एज वॉल्यूम and its volume is also not specific. It depends upon the shape of the container in which it is taken. भाई जदि गुड लिक्विड को तुम गोटे ग्लास भीतर नब, so the volume of liquid is comparable with the volume of glass. Okay, if you take that much amount of liquid in a cylindrical pipe, then the volume of the liquid becomes equal to the volume of cylinder. So it depends upon को container भीतर तुम liquid टा नौजो तार volume सहित ये होची correlated. Okay, and gases molecules are away from each other. There is no force of attraction. Gaseous अणु मान को भीतर कौन सी force of attraction नहीं. Molecule माने एने तने rapidly बुलु थांती. Okay, so the gas molecules are traveling here and there with respect to all directions. ओके randomly से मूव करता तेणु गैसेस से ना कौन सी डेफिनाइट शेप अच्छी ना कौन सी डेफिनाइट वॉल्यूम अच्छी. ओके सो गैसेस हैव नाइदर डेफिनाइट शेप नॉर डेफिनाइट वॉल्यूम. यू कैन से गैसेस हैव नो डेफिनाइट शेप एंड वॉल्यूम. Okay, then example solid, you know there are all are solid in your surrounding. Solid, okay, stool you can say that one is solid. Okay, table and this marker, these are hard and rigid in nature. Okay, so lots of solids are there, you know, in your surrounding. Then liquid, milk you can say, or simple you can say water. Okay, oil, all are the examples of what? Liquid. Okay, and liquids have one important characteristics. Liquids have the property of a fluidity. Liquid भाई liquid को ढाली देले हम कौन जाए बही जाए है कि नहीं. So liquids have a flowing tendency which is not present in case of solid. Solid को बही जाओ, not like that. Okay, so fluidity character is shown by liquid, but it is not shown in case of solid. Okay, and gases, you know, lots of gases are present in air. Okay, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, oxygen, these are gases. ठीक, so this is regarding their physical classification of matter. It is broadly classified into three categories, that is solid, liquid and gas. And you know these three states of matter can be interconvertible to each other. Okay, solid, liquid, gas परस्पर कौन है चेंजेबल है. ठीक, सो सॉलिड सपोज हियर दैट इज सॉलिड. इफ यू मेल्ट दिस सॉलिड बाय सप्लाइंग हीट जब दब सॉलिड को हीट कर तो ये बेटा कौन हम लिक्विड. अगेन इफ यू हीट लिक्विड देन इट विल बी गैस. इफ यू कूल the gas, that will be again converted into liquid, then again by condensation of liquid cold kale, then you will get solid. So these three forms of matter can enter convertible to each other. Okay, very good. So now we will discuss about their chemical classification. Okay, chemical classification, or you can say bulk classification, or classification in macroscopic level. Classification in macroscopic level. Okay, or that is popularly called as chemical classification. Chemical classification. Okay, so in regarding chemical classification, matters can be classified into two categories. Okay, so first one, that is your called pure substance. Okay, and this one, that is called mixture. Pure substance and mixture. Pure substance means pure किसी यार साइड मिसिन हो that is pure substance. Okay, so pure substance means matter which cannot be separated into other form of matter. Okay, so matter, that means a pure substance can be defined as which cannot be separated into other matter. Okay, that is called pure substance. Okay, again let us discuss about pure substance first, then we will go through mixture. Okay, right now you just keep it away, mixture. So let us focus on the topic, that is pure substance. Okay, again this pure substance is classified into two categories. First one, that is element. First one, that is element. Element, you know, मौलिक. So जो धीरे समूह जातीय परमाणु को लेके जे तैयारी, that is called मौलिक. So here, since you are in class 11, then everything you have to write in English. Okay, so element means the purest substance, the pure substance which consists of same kinds of atoms is called an element. समूह जातीय परमाणु रे गठित पदार्थ को आमे मौलिक बोली कहिथो. Okay, so the pure substance which consists of same kinds of atoms is known as an element. Okay, ये मौलिक को तुम ओडिया रे पढिजो, ये मौलिक को आमे केबे डिवाइड करि परिबा नहीं कि किछि पार्टिकल को नहीं हम पुणी अगेन ताको तैयारी करि पर नहीं. एलिमेंट इज एलिमेंट. Okay, you can't subdivide it and you can't make it through the addition of two or more substances. Okay, so here the important point is an element can neither be subdivided nor can built by certain particles. Okay, so element is element, you can't subdivide it. Okay, next If I consider examples of element, you know there are so many elements present in your long form periodic table. You can K, potassium, sodium, aluminum, manganese, magnesium. Okay, so copper, iron, nickel, cobalt, all are elements. Okay, so element is a pure substance, okay, which contains the atoms of same kind. ठीक. Next we will go through compound. Next we will go through compound. That is compound. Compound means, you know, that is yogika. Okay, so a compound is formed by the combination of two or more elements in a fixed ratio by mass. Okay, so a compound contains two or more elements which combine with each other in a fixed ratio by weight. Okay, dita element nabo why na hydrogen au oxygen dita element niyo to eku मिसे देले आमे कोई परिवानी जे water formation ही. Okay, you have to consider certain amount of hydrogen and certain amount of oxygen. Definite ratio should be there. As a result, water is obtained. So here, if hydrogen and oxygen combines in the ratio of 2:1, then the formula becomes H2O. At that moment, you can say this H2O is a compound. Okay, carbon dioxide, C plus oxygen. If you consider 1:2, then that will be CO2. Is that clear? So this is called compound. And a special characteristics over here, that is, in case of a compound, suppose you take hydrogen and oxygen. Okay, so hydrogen and oxygen, they have their individual property. भाई ये मौलिकर धर्म अलग, ये मौलिकर धर्म अलग. Okay, whenever hydrogen combines with oxygen to form H2O molecule, जल अणु एतरे तयारी करंती. This one is water molecule H2O. So this water molecule यार धर्म ई मौलिक मानकर individual धर्म ठो अलग. The properties of water molecule is different from that of constituting elements hydrogen and oxygen. ए मानकर मौलिक मानकर धर्म आगु जहा थिला ई यौगिक धर्म संपूर्ण ताठो कोन हबा अलग. Okay, so the properties of a compound is completely different from those of constituting elements. Okay, the special characteristic of a compound, and there always should be they combine in a fixed ratio by weight. Okay, so lots of compounds are there. Okay, you know, jogi karo example बहुत तुम्हें जानी चाहिए. Okay, so simple example I have given over here. Water, you know, carbon dioxide, H2SO4, HCl, SO3, okay, CCl4, all are compounds. All are compounds. And in a compound, these elements combine with one another. That means they react chemically to one another. That's why the property of a compound is different from that of a constituting elements. Okay. So this is regarding element and compound. And one thing I have forgotten, ମୁଁ ଭୁଲିଗଲି, element बेटा समस्ते पर्याय सारणी पढ़िथिबो मैट्रिक रे. Okay, so element broadly classified into three categories. Okay, so these are first one that is metal, you can see. Next one that is metalloid or semi-metal, and the final one is that is non-metal. Okay, metal having shining nature, electropositive in nature. Okay, these are metals. So metal example you can see sodium, magnesium, aluminium, iron, manganese, etc. These are metals. वा धातु बोली तुम जोटा कहछ, ठीक अछि. सो नॉन मेटल अधातु, इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिव इन नेचर. ओके, एंड बैड कंडक्टर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिसिटी आल्सो, कार्बन, phosphorus, fluorine, chlorine, all are non metals. And semi metal or metalloids, that means these are intermediate between the properties of metal and non metal. That means semi metals or metalloids both धातव और अधातव दीटा जाक गुण जो थिबो हला कि having property of metals and non metals, these are known as metalloids. For example arsenic, bismuth, antimony. So these are your semi metal or metalloids. ठीक. Okay. And compound. Okay, so regarding compound are also classified into two categories. Okay, what are they? Now one is your organic compound and another one is inorganic compound. Okay, inorganic compounds, the source of inorganic compound आम कोड पाइबा ना non living thing. Non-living things means different salts where we can get inorganic compound. Okay, salts, minerals from which we can achieve inorganic compounds. Okay, so NaCl is an inorganic compound. So salt, it is also an inorganic compound. Okay, then organic compounds, they can be achieved, okay, from the source, that is from body of plants and animals. We can extract organic compounds. Okay, carbohydrate, protein, lipids, all are your organic compounds. Clear? So next our topic, that is we have to distinguish between, okay, so before that distinction, next remaining part, that is your mixture. So it is just opposite to that of pure substance. Okay, so a mixture contains two or more elements or compounds which combine without a fixed ratio by mass. Okay, this is called mixture. Is that clear? And in a mixture the components do not react chemically to each other. So in case of mixture, you can take two or more compounds, then added it, they do not react chemically to each other. Okay, this is called mixture. There should not be any definite fixed ratio by weight of the components. Okay, that is called mixture. Again, this mixture also classified into very important two categories. जोड़ा तुम ओडिया रे को समजातीय मिश्रण आ गोटे कौन को विषम जातीय मिश्रण, ठीक अच्छे। तो ताको आम इन इंग्लिश बड़ छुआ ले आम इंग्लिश कहवा, इन इंग्लिश दैट इज वन इज होमोजेनियस मिक्सचर and another one is heterogeneous mixture. Okay, homogeneous mixture means a mixture is said to be homogeneous when it is completely uniform through its composition. That is called समजातीय मिश्रण. ओके बेटा, सपोज मु कौन करी किसी पानी नेबी, ओके सपोज सर्टन अमाउंट ऑफ वाटर मु नेबी आ सेतरे नॉर्मल तुम सॉल्ट ऐड कर देबी सोडियम क्लोराइड NaCl. तो किस समय पर डिजल्व कर सारा पर तुम जानी परियो कि या भीतर किसी लुण अच्छी कि कौन, नो, बिकॉज इट इज कंप्लीटली डिजल्व एंड कन्वर्टेड इनटू ए सिंगल फेज. ठीक, सपोज मु किसी मिल्क नहीं आ मिल्क रे व्हाइट कलर रा देखा मिल्क, तो सपोज आई ऐड सर्टन अमाउंट ऑफ वाटर इन इट, सी क्षीर रे कौन करी किसी परिमाण पानी मिसई देबी एंड यू जस्ट सी could you distinguish this is milk, this is water, भाई ना एटा होची पानी, एटा होची क्षीर, could you distinguish, तमे ताको recognize करि परिबो, no. So that is called समजातीय मिश्रण और homogeneous mixture, जोटा कि गोटे सिंगल फेज, देयर इज नो डिफरेंट बाउंड्री ऑफ डिफरेंट कंपोनेंट्स. तमे ता भीतर जेतटा कंपोनेंट मिसेइलो सेमानंकु डिस्टिंग्विश हम करि परिबानी. सो दे हैव नो, देयर इज नो डिफरेंट फेज, only a single phase is there. Okay, so that is called homogeneous mixture. It consists of a single phase only. Okay, so example you can say HCl plus water, okay, NaCl plus water, okay, milk plus water. These are homogeneous mixture. Clear? Then heterogeneous mixture, that is completely opposite to that of homogeneous, विषम जातीय मिश्रण. Okay, it contains two or more compounds or two or more components are there which is not uniform through its composition. Okay, तमे क्लास रे बसिछ, okay, you all are in dress code, समस्ते ड्रेस कोड पिंछ. Okay, so that is the decorum of your classroom. तो classroom that is your homogeneous mixture because you all are in uniform. It is very difficult to distinguish you guys. Okay, suppose तुम मान के भीतर किसी कौन कला, किसी धला ड्रेस पिन देला, किसी ग्रीन कलर रा पिन देला, किसी येलो कलर रा ड्रेस पिन देला. सो मु कौन करी, मु जानी परिबी ना एई कंपोनेंट आगे माने येलो कलर रा, एठी किसी पिला येलो कलर रा, एठी किसी पिला ब्लू कलर रा, एठी किसी पिला व्हाइट कलर रा ड्रेस पिन. Okay, so three different phases are there. So that is not uniform, that is non-uniform, and it is called heterogeneous mixture, विषम जातीय मिश्रण. Okay, so a mixture is said to be heterogeneous when it is not uniform through its composition and it consists of several phases. Okay, so tell me the examples of heterogeneous mixture. भाई जदि मु example कहबी mixture of oil and water, oil plus water, you see oil fluids over water. भाई पानी अच्छी, पानी ऊपर आमे जे तेल पकेवा, तेलटा कोन हो ड्यू टू लो डेंसिटी, तेल कोन हो पानी ऊपर भासियो. So you can easily say this one is heterogeneous mixture. Suppose this one is container and here this is water and these are oil particles. This is oil. So there are two phases. One is oil phase and one is water phase. Okay. So here in case of heterogeneous mixture you can separate. I mean different physical method apply करके we can separate oil from water. Okay, but in case of homogeneous it is completely uniform, it is uniformly distributed, distribution of particles are there, so you can't apply any physical method of classification to separate all these components. भाई क्षीर सहित पानी मिसिबो तो पानी के अलग करो, क्षीर को अलग करो, इज इट पॉसिबल? नो. लूण पानी अच्छी, ओके, NaCl dissolved in water, मु कहबी लूण को अलग करो, पानी को अलग, इज इट पॉसिबल? नो, दैट इज नॉट पॉसिबल. Okay, so but in case of oil and water, since oil phase is different to that of a water phase, you can apply fractional distillation method to separate oils. भाई हमें oil को अलग करी परिया काठो, water to. Okay, next let us discuss about the difference between compound and a mixture. The difference between compound and a mixture. The difference between a compound and a mixture. Difference between a compound and a mixture. You tell me the difference between compound and mixture. Here a compound contains two or more elements which combine chemically to one another. First one, here the compounds or you can say the components do not react chemically to one another. Okay, in case of a compound, elements combine in a fixed ratio by weight. Okay, and here elements, two or more elements or compounds, I can write over here, compounds do not combine with the fixed ratio by weight. The fixed ratio by weight. Okay, next the property of a compound is different from the constituent elements. Okay, that we have studied right now. Just we have studied. Next, in case of mixture, the property of individual components written as such. Okay, and another thing is there, during the formation of a compound, energy in the form of heat can be absorbed or released. Okay, so if you consider the combustion of the formation of a carbon dioxide, C plus O2, that is CO2, here the energy is released, heat is released, ताप उत्पादीकरण प्रतिक्रिया. Okay, so like that and CO2 is a compound. Okay, so during the formation of a compound, energy in the form of heat is either absorbed or emitted. Whereas in case of mixture, it does not involve any energy. Okay, no energy is noticed during the formation of a mixture. Okay, so these are few terminology and fundamental things at the beginning of your chemistry in class 11. Okay, so let us represent a short chart regarding the classification of matter. Okay, so after that we will end your first class, that is the introduction to chemistry. Then we will see what will happen in your next class. Okay, so right now here matter classification, that is this is physical classification. Okay, and here that is chemical classification. Okay, so physically matters can be classified into three categories. Just I have discussed, that is solid, liquid, gas. Solid, liquid, gas. And chemical classification, that is here pure gas, and another one is mixture. Okay, pure substance. Okay, another one is mixture. So pure substance again classified into two categories. One is element, another one is compound. Okay, next the element classified into three categories. One is metal, semi metal, non metal. Okay, and compound also, it is of two types. It is of two types. One is your inorganic compound and organic compound. Inorganic compound and organic compound. And mixture, that is of two types, just I have discussed. One is homogeneous mixture and another one is heterogeneous mixture. Okay, so nervous nahi, आराम से go through these topics, that is available in your book also. ठीक, so next class we will discuss. These are few terminology, fundamental terminology regarding natures of matter, definition of science, scope of chemistry, definition of chemistry. So you go through that. Okay. So thank you for your kind attention. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.